Hi everyone, my name's Jenny. I'm here with Dixie Andelin Forsyth for a feminine moment. And we are going to be just taking questions off of the closed Facebook group. And a couple came in. The topic for today, Dixie, or the question is, how do you manage a rivalry you have going between a husband and wife?
You mean, are you talking about something like one-upmanship?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because guys sometimes tend to do that. I got the perfect answer. They have nowhere to go with this. Give it to them. Give them what they want. And it seems counterproductive, but it actually isn't. It's like if he says, if you say, I'm really tired, he says, I'm more tired than you. Which
Yes.
I think was that part of that comment.
Yes.
Just say, oh, you poor thing. Yeah, I can see you look so exhausted. And then you give it to him. Let him.
So what do you do then with your feelings of like, what about me?
What about me? Well, then what you do, I hate to say it. No, I don't hate to say it. When we say I'm tired, we're so used to this, but that's a hint. And guys don't get hints very good. They just don't. It would be better off if you said, gave it to him and say, oh, you do. You look absolutely exhausted. Would you mind if you take a rest as soon as you're done? Would you mind helping me so I can?
Great.
Tell them what you need.
Right.
To say, I'm tired is a hint. It isn't a hint.
Well, usually it's like this though, Dixie. Well, I'm tired too.
Yeah, just say,
I'm
right.
tired
Just say,
also.
you are, oh yeah, now that you must be so tired. You work so hard. And so give it to them. There's nowhere for them to go if you say, yeah, if you agree with them. And then you can say, after you rest, would you mind helping me so I could rest?
Fantastic.
In other words, trying to say I'm more tired than you, that doesn't go anywhere.
And really you're taking yourself out of that victim mode.
Well, and I'm not hard on women because woman to woman, we get what that message means. I'm tired equals, could you help me? But men don't work the same way we do. It's better if you say, it may seem elementary to us, but once you understand men a little bit better, especially some men are more sensitive and they will get that, but lots of men don't. Even Bob, who's the best thing ever, and he's a professional, he does not get it. He does not get hints like that. If I say, I'm so tired, he won't automatically say, well, is there anything I can do to help you so you can rest? That's what we do with each other.
That's what women do, right?
That's what women do. So say, if he says to me, yes, I'm really exhausted too. I got up way earlier than you, which is probably true because he's an early riser. I would say, yeah, you must be absolutely exhausted. Well, do you think after you rest for a little bit, you might help me do this so I can do that? Would you mind? Then just actually, I got that partly from Fascinating Womanhood, partly from a Hollywood movie.
Really?
Yeah. If you've ever seen that movie, Clear and Present Danger.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford. Yeah. There's a part in there when I think he's the president, whoever plays the president, says, what'll I do if the press tell me, are you friends with this guy? And he said, should I deny? And he said, no, they'll come after you more. Say, we're not just friends, we're lifelong friends. He says, it'll give him nowhere to go. And I thought that is absolutely true. So say, not only are we friends, we're even better friends than you think. So he says they'll have nowhere to go. And so the president says that, and then Harrison Ford's watching it on TV, and he said, I told him to say that. And I applied it to Fascinating Womanhood. I mean, smart. I might have figured it out someday anyway, but give it to them.
That's great.
Don't protect yourself. Give it to them and agree with them.
Well, why don't we go ahead and answer the second question since we're here together. And the second question is, a lot of women coming either new to FW or even have read it for years have a real problem with forgiving themselves and moving on. They haven't lived Fascinating Womanhood perfectly, or they have this idea that they have to live it perfectly. And how
nobody does.
No. And how do you forgive yourself and move on if you've blown it in your marriage or relationship?
Well, I'm guessing with a fair degree of certainty that the people who do that are probably a little bit like me and maybe a little bit like you, and we're hard on ourselves, right? But the truth is, nobody's perfect. We all know that, and you don't have to be. This pedestal thing that men put us on, it isn't so fragile that we fall off in
Like
their
we
eyes
topple
if
over.
we
Yeah.
make one. We are allowed to be human. We have to be human. And so forgiving ourselves sometimes for us is the hardest thing. It's easier to forgive others than ourselves. But you'll move on faster if you say, okay, today is a new day, a completely different day. I'm going to do this today and work on this today. And you don't have to be perfect. One of the most magical things about Fascinating Womanhood is we've had so many success stories of women who say, I went home from a class I was taking and practiced accepting him at face value. And I said this and this. And they'll say their husband just reacted so immediately to that in a positive way that that one thing started changing their whole relationship. It isn't like if you don't live everything perfectly, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna have a good marriage. It doesn't work like that. Men are starving. Most men are starving for admiration and to be accepted. And when you, one man I know, I've known him for years, he said, he's a very successful businessman. He's not been successful in marriage, unfortunately, and he's such a nice guy. And he said, all I need is for a woman to bathe. I'm like a dog. I just need someone to pat me on the head once in a while and give me a little something to eat. He's been so starved for those kinds of things. And so if you can give them those basic things, you don't have to be perfect. You have to care, and you already do.
Yeah.
You already do care.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
That's encouraging. Thank you.
Okay.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. And I know that the woman who asked this question needed to hear that from you, Dixie. Thank you so much.
And the men out there, they're not expecting perfection. We are.
Yeah. Well, once again, thank you so much for your time. This was great.
It was fun. I enjoy it.
Me too. Well, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. And everybody watching, please like, comment, and share. You can visit us.
Stay fascinating.
Yes, stay fascinating. You can visit us on Facebook at the official Fascinating Womanhood Facebook page. You can buy all the updated books and materials at fascinatingwomanhood.com. And I just have to show the beautiful vintage cover.
That beautiful cover. I love that.
Beautiful book that is now, well, it's been for sale for a while, but now you get this beautiful cover. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye-bye.